Hi, Henry and William. Here's another story we thought you might like. This is written by the woman who wrote Goodnight Moon and The Runaway Bunny, which I bet you've read both of those. And this is called On Christmas Eve. And here's the title page. On Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas. Nighttime. It was the middle of the night, and night of all nights, it was Christmas. The children couldn't sleep. They had lain in bed for hours listening and pretending. They saw reindeer and sugar plums and angels and stars and wise men. Then one of the children said, "Let us all go down and touch the tree and make a wish before we go to sleep." So very quickly, in the large, cold playroom, they took their clothes under the covers and dressed themselves. They put on their sweaters and slippers and socks and bathrobes. In the big, quiet house where the people were sleeping, the children got out of their beds. Then into the upstairs hall they went, quietly, almost without breathing. They went past the door where Mother and Father were sleeping. So quietly through the hall, no sound until the top stair creaked. Then they all stood terribly still and listened. No sound but their own thumping hearts. And now they were creeping downstairs in the middle of the night. Night of all nights, Christmas night. Out the window it even looked like Christmas, the quietest night in the world, with snow falling so softly, so quietly. Great green evergreen branches on the stairs and red holly berries in the hall. Downstairs it was still warm, the warm smells of Christmas, pine trees and wood smoke, and all wonderful smells of Christmas seals and packages not yet opened. The night before Christmas, Christmas Eve. Quietly listening all over, with eyes and ears and hand and feet, they went down into the warm, dark, pine-scented hall. They came to the living room door. They listened. Beyond the window pane, white flakes in the blue night, the snow fell down. They couldn't hear it. A piece of wood creaked in the dying fire. Then the children went into the room and stood close together on the soft rug in front of the fire. They couldn't speak or move. It was as though a magic had come true. Everything is there, look. The Christmas tree was all there, trimmed with shiny glints of red and blue and green that flickered in the dying firelight. Silver and gold tinsel hung all over the tree, loads and loads of tinsel, gold tinsel. And in front of the chimney, where they could reach out and touch them, hung their stockings, filled with little white bundles and tangerines in strange shapes. If they reached out their hands, they could touch them. Under the tree were more packages, and there was one big package. They all saw it. It looked like an electric train. It went all around the tree. They all saw it. No one spoke. No one moved. And then suddenly in the night, through the soft snow falling outside, the voices came. They really came, those voices, so quietly in the night, singing, "Holy night, silent night, all is calm, all is bright." The children ran to the windows. Dark figures were moving outside in the snow. The dark figures carried a lantern. They were grown-up people singing. The children listened. The sound of the voices seemed to fall with the snow. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. The song stopped. There was that quietness of the snow again. The grown-up people moved around outside, dark figures against the white snow. The Christmas carolers. They were the Christmas carolers, grown-up people who went from house to house singing Christmas songs on Christmas Eve. The children quietly turned toward the stairs. They went up the stairs almost running, only as quietly still as they could. And they jumped into bed with their clothes on. Their hearts were pounding. Even the cat jumped away. Then the singing began again. God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. And that's a Christmas story. We love you. Bye. Hi, Henry and William. We thought we might read a few Christmas books with you since we can't be there. But we found these at our library and thought you might enjoy them. The name of this one is Noel, and it has watercolor pictures with it. And here's the page. The first page, it says Noel. And it's written as a poem, so it kind of sounds like a song in some ways. It says, Noel, 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 Christmas is a bell chiming far away in an icicle-pointed steeple, chiming an old song, calling people, and people come. Fathers and mothers hear the bell, children too, and old people, and in-between people, and cold people. Wherever they are, they stop to listen, their ears red with cold, like snowmen frozen still. Noel, Noel, Noel. Dogs and cats and rats hear the bell, hear the whisker of song sweet and chill. They tip their noses up to smell. They know this night of nights. Noel. And small bright birds, like small bright leaves, peck for seeds and hear the bell. They cock their heads, they stop a time to listen to the old sweet chime. A brass band blows a brassy song, squeezed through the halo of a horn. The big bass drum booms rum-ta-tum, which is Noel in big bass drum. The brass song blasts the frozen sky, shakes the gathered snowflakes down, perfect wheels of frozen lace. In a hymn of silence, every place they fall. Noel, Noel, Noel. A long, sleek sleigh goes ringing by, stuffed as a stocking full of people, pulled by horses stepping lightly. Their sweet bells ring through flocks of trees, spreading white and angel wings. A tree festooned with lights, flickers red and blue and green. Angels hover on its boughs and bend to peer at candy canes and little sheep and little stars and ginger men with raisin eyes that glow and glim and gleam. So bring upon this claim, calm and I'm so proud of this. Anyway. A glow in yellow sleeves of light laid down by street lamps on this night. People stretch their arms like trees to catch upon their woolen sleeves snow that stays a long white while, and then they smile. They hold each other's mittened hands, sweet with the wet wool smell of lambs, and stamp their boots and shuffle and dance. And the snow comes down, and the brass band plays, and close, oh close, in the icicle-pointed steeple, a bell is ringing still. Soon everyone sings into the deep and angel night a song of tidings, old and abiding. Noel, Noel, Noel.